If you're looking for options to travel in or want to know which setup is right for you, stay tuned. Although prices can vary, we've given you these travelers' budgets to give you a starting point. Let us know which option you choose and feel free to ask us about these setups. You're live.
Emil, thank you very much. I'm going to give you a tour of the house. A really basic setup. So the car is really long, so we have a lot of space. It's just a wood plank, just screwed in. Because the car is so long, we managed to do a
Really nice long drawer.
Yeah, and with all the cooking stuff, and with a couple of these from Kmart. They're really nice for all the clothes and stuff, and we just fit them down here. Cookers on the side, and a small net because it's nice when it's hot. Small esky for our to keep our stuff cool.
It's the water.
Table and a little
table. Charging your phone and things just while you drive.
Just with the car, and we do actually have a small for Kmart as well. Just a small
little battery pack.
And the rest, just like when you find space,
just put something in.
Just underneath here, a bit of space, and behind the seats a bit of space. Yeah, it's doable. We've been traveling with my girlfriend with a swag for 4 months. It's so much more comfortable than a swag, honestly.
What would you change about the setup?
A fridge would be nice, like a waterproof bag on a little bit of extra space. A little bit higher maybe.
A little bit higher,
yeah. Because off-roading, we are really low for off-roading.
Yeah.
Everything is probably like 5 or 6 grand. The car was not
5 or 6 grand.
Expensive, yeah.
Here we go, we have a Mazda E1800i, looking at about 7,500 for the setup. So they've got a solar blanket to run their fridge that just runs from their battery that they've got, and they've got little storage components, extra fuel, the bed inside, the fan, it's essential. And as you can see, it's one of the smaller vans, so it's very compact. They've got gas cooking, storage underneath the bed, so everything they might need from behind with a nice fly net.
All right. Welcome to the extra. We'll show everyone how to set up a car for road tripping Australia under $10,000.
So we have Sergi and Kat.
Hi.
All the way from
Victoria, Geelong, G-Town. So we start with the back. I think that's as good as you can get for such a tiny car. You got your 100 amp lithium, $500, and you got a 1,000 watt inverter. They'll get you going your hair dryer, your toaster, anything you need, and you got a fridge and a tray, and that's all it can do. I recommend anyone that has an X-Trail buy an XDM tray because they're the shorter ones and the only ones that can actually fit. You got a bit of water, and that's about it for the back. You can fit maybe a toolbox under there, but it's just good. To the bedrooms, got your trays which hold all of your undies, all of your clothes, all of your electronics. Makes it easy to access. More or less a few tubs for things that you don't have to access that often. That's our roof rack setup. It holds the tent, the awning, and the surf fitting. That's a hard shell tent. It's been working really well up until 70 to 80 kilometers an hour. And that's the custom surf fittings I welded.
Solid.
And that just holds the board really well and does pretty well with the wind. Recommend getting the heavy duty ones because then you can modify through them and bolt through. If you're going to W or anywhere sandy, I recommend getting the short max racks from Anaconda. Through my undies, you might be able to see how they're fitted in there. There you go. There's the max racks and you can bolt them there. You just push it down, the hinges fold in each other, and it takes you about 5 minutes to fold and 1 minute to set up. So that's value. That's just a little upgrade. So the wind doesn't flap your straps. You get an elastic hook and you tie it somewhere. Give tension on it and the wind does nothing. No noise at all. You sleep like a baby. And someone has to tug in the sides.
I think that was less than 5 minutes.
Yeah, it's pretty quick, hey?
Yeah, man. So, yeah, the van's not finished yet. I'm still gonna put some drawers here to be able to organize all that stuff better because it's quite messy at the moment. So that's work in progress. And then on that side, I think there's a few more things I gotta do. So like putting a little bench here. There's gonna be a sliding table coming out of here. And then that fit there. A couple more drawers here as well. Here, same thing. Like I'm gonna build the furniture that comes flush with this, so I got more space. Little drawer here. And then I have to think about something for here. And just got some solar panel. It came with the van. I didn't have to do that, so I already had the King's stuff here and everything. So that was good. I didn't have to worry about that. A little fridge,
All the
shelves. Yeah, we're still working on the decoration as well.
The decoration.
So yeah, as you can see, like,
It looks like
it's
a
all
nice
over the
big
place.
bed.
Yeah, the bed's cool though.
Yeah.
Proper frame and everything. Yeah, I made it good.
Wow.
Big mattress. I know it's the short wheelbase.
Short wheelbase.
I don't know exactly how many meters. I think it's 6 point something.
6 point something.
And then yeah,
And where do you keep the bikes?
I just put them in when we drive.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got a little deck on top as well.
That's so cool. And the solar panels.
Yeah, so we can have breakfast here. Yeah, that's,
Oh, that's so nice. Is that a max fan? A max vent or what?
Yeah.
Welcome to Horseshoe Bay. Got a Toyota coaster with the name of Peace, Love and Vegetables. We'll explain that later. But come inside. Look, it's a bit of a mess over there, I'll be honest. What I do have is I've got my laptop, which is basically my office. This is kind of my office, or that's my office. We've got our incense, we've got our candles, ready to go. Very nicely set up. We've got a surfboard that just sits here. We've got a bar in there, which is good. Used to be a toilet, but then we thought, no, we probably don't need one of those because there's lots of toilets around in Australia. So we didn't use that. This is a table that can come up and you can connect it. Got a couple of legs to it under there. In here, just keep our shoe bucket and toiletries. This is a 3,000 watt inverter. Lasts us about 5 days off the road. Not connected to solar yet, but once we get solar in, it should last probably unlimited almost on the road. Fully self-sufficient. In here, we got like our coffee and we got a little kettle which works unbelievably. In bed, just storage like clothes and all that kind of stuff. So we can hold our fishing rods, which is perfect. So this is just one rod split into two. So if I don't go out to the back, this is why it's called Peace, Love and Vegetables. This sticker came with the van and I never named it and eventually it just became that. Over here we got a stove inside, which works off the gas down there. Just storage for food supplies, fridge, cutlery and stuff in there. Nothing too exciting. Then we've got a sink, which holds about 80 litres of water. Used to have a shower connected to the back here, fell off and then it broke. And so now we've got to put in another one, but we're getting to that.
How long have you been on the road for?
Bought the van in February last year and really moved in properly in December last year.
So what are the major changes you still want to make to the van?
I want to get an awning here, a shower, maybe a pool bar, solar and a rooftop deck.
How you going? Here's our caravan. This is our golden child. We just actually bought it. We've just come back to Australia. We're just still learning how everything works. It's 18 foot, single axle. We wanted to single axle so that it was fairly light. We've heard that lots of people have got weight issues, so that's been on our mind. We've got a big solar upgrade. We've got all new solar panels on top. Got a 3,000 watt inverter, 2 big lithium batteries, 400 amp hours.
What brand are they?
Energive. Yeah. It's not cheap, but it's we reckon it's worth it because we've done heaps of free camping and it's just been awesome. Really, the only thing that's restricting us is the water. Yeah, it's good. On days like this, it just charges straight away. Come around and see here. Generator box, but we're trying to get rid of that actually. We don't want a generator. You put a reversing camera on it, a safety Dave camera. Apart from the solar upgrade, it's got to be probably the best thing we put on it. Got the awning thing, the standard one that comes out, washing machine in there.
Seen that one before?
Have you not seen it?
No.
Oh mate.
I think you're a couple levels above us in the travelling options that there are.
It's, yeah. We're probably a few years older too. There's your washing machine.
It looks like something from space.
Oh, there you go.
There we
Just
go.
pull it out. There you go.
That is so cute.
Look, but it's good. Takes a decent amount of clothes and stuff.
What would you say? Couple shirts,
There's 4 of us, so 20.
Wow.
Up
20
to 20
shirts?
things, yeah.
20
just
things?
We've done sheets and sort of some linen. Not
Awesome.
huge doonas and things. But this is real good. This is like our outside setup. We've got a barbecue over here.
Learn to tip that everything should take under 20 seconds and then
That's
you're willing
right.
to use it.
You're willing to, exactly. So then that's set up. You set up your little Weber, away you go. Pull your awning out, little table out, so you can pass your drinks out from the kitchen.
Like a bar.
And then you got TV, so we've got TV in there, so we put it on out here. Chargers and stuff like that.
Gee.
Get all that, and then the speakers, or the TV goes in through the speaker, so it comes out. So this is like supposed to be an outdoor lounge. Set yourself up, right? And just at the front here, we just have 2 gas bottles and some diesel and water. So that keeps us going for ages, these.
Yep.
And then this is the diesel heater. You've probably heard about
Yep.
diesel heaters.
Heard of them.
The new
Haven't even seen them actually. Though.
gun. So that's the diesel, just feeds in through tubes under there. That's an outdoor tap, just for like outdoor stuff. And then the diesel heater goes in under there and then I'll show you inside. That's your diesel heater there where it comes out. So here's your bed setup, cupboards and things. This is like your standard table. So that's your big lithium batteries in there that they just put in. Then you got your inverter and stuff on that side, so upside down there. Got the chargers, car charger, solar charger. You got all water pump and that in there, and then the that's the inverter in there. Aircon, that all runs off the inverter.
Yeah.
Microwave.
Kitchen setup.
Yeah, got all your cupboards, your stereo and all that there. Hot water system. Plates and all that up there. Like little pull-out shelves and things. Oven, stove top. This is what it is. Yeah, it's pretty good, right? It's got enough stuff in there. Freezer. So full shower setup, yep. And then the bathroom. Full bathrooms.
Oh, so it's comfortable with 4 people?
Yeah, easy.
So
very
easy.
Comfortable. So the kids are down here. They got their 2 beds down there. They've got like little lamps and charging stations and things each.
Sirocco fan.
Yeah, yeah, they got their own little setup. It's
And
pretty
more
cool,
storage
isn't it?
underneath.
This is Ray from Raymond Terrace, and this is my temporary home, 6 months of the year or so. Extra cab, I've got my chair in the back, binoculars, all that sort of stuff. It's untidy, but what the hell. As you can see, it's an active camper, been named Hardly by my friends. Hardly active.
Hardly active.
Yeah, hardly active. This is my laundry room. Got this made in Tasmania because you can't have smelly stuff in the back. So dirty underwear goes up there. This is all my fishing stuff when I go back down to Tasmania. 2 tyres, one there, one under the bottom. Permanent little clothesline, dry things out. This storage box goes right through to the other side, so there's plenty of storage. 2 gas bottles, all the recovery gear and stuff is down there. As you can see, the top goes up. So when you pull up these 2 little clips, undo those, you go inside, there's a button in there and it's just the way it goes from there. 5 steps. I made the bed, man. Go up, just watch your head on the door. Queen size bed. I just use it for storing all the stuff that I don't normally carry. Table pulls in and out so it's not in the way. Storage under the seat, storage under that seat. That's all storage underneath that black piece there. Got a little fan, plenty of windows. I put this little curtain in like this, so at night time I'm not bothered by the electric lights and all that sort of stuff that I can't turn off. Got plenty of lights, 3 burner stove, fridge with a freezer. There's a gas heater down there when it's cold, car radio, TV, and if you look over there, that's the toilet. This piece here folds up to there like that. This piece folds up, and then this piece comes around here, and that grey piece is your wet area for the shower.
Wow, that is clever.
Yeah, it's good. It's well designed. It's got 2 120 amp lithium batteries down the bottom, 2 big solar panels on the roof, plus it charges off the car, DC charger.
Here we have a 12.5 meter Scania high deck bus. It's a setup and a half. You can bring everything you like with you, and even a little car to drive around the city, which hooks up on the back.
We have a barbecue. It's on a swivel pin. It comes out here and you cook and whatever. Washing machine, mats and tables and chairs. Chairs out of the car, as a 4-wheel drive, are in back there. And then you've got your sink, downstairs hot cold water. This side you've got water tank and grey water tank, about 400 litres of fresh water. That'll be the diesel tank. I got my toys in here. There's pressure cleaner, gold detector, oils, lockdowns for the trailer, welder. Tools, power tools, everything else. There's a solar charge controller, 5 200 amp batteries.
Black water and spare tyre.
There's a full-size toilet, air conditioner, ladder, inverter. It's an old inverter, it's an old SEO, 2.9 kilowatt generator, all just bits and pieces and spares, drain pipes.
I want to give a huge thank you to each of these setups for sharing their home with us. The takeaway of filming this video has been that you can start regardless of your budget, and you can choose a setup that suits your needs. Here's a bonus option most of us will probably never be able to afford or travel around Australia in.
Hey, my name's Ricky. Introducing you guys to the R44. This is the helicopter we run out at Cobalt Gorge. They're a 6-cylinder car engine pretty well. They kind of put in back to front. The front of the engine's actually at the back of the helicopter. Nice, simple helicopter to cruise around in. As you can see, plenty of room. They're a lot more scary looking than they actually are to fly. The control in the front here. This one does our forward, back and side to side movement, and then in between the seats there's another big lever in there that controls our up and down movement, and in the footwell over there we've got the pedals, so that controls our tail rotor.
And then comfy seats at the back.
Yeah.
So just like the drone.
Yeah, that's it.
Just like flying a drone.
We can fly very easy. It's the back of the engine anyway.
There we go.
So this one here, this is the rod that does our tail rotor. So when I move those pedals, you have a look at the tail rotor, just moves around. The belt's there, that's all our clutch. So there's like a pulley system, so when we engage the clutch, the bottom one starts to pull away and just tightens it all up.
We're on the tour and we need a crash land or something. What's the process?
Ah, right. If we have something happen, like say if our engine fails, you go into what they call auto rotation. So if we can actually still fly this with no engine, what we actually do is we'll slow down, we bring the nose up a little bit, lower that one that goes in between the seats, we'll push that all the way to the floor. So that keeps all our momentum in our blades. We can still go forwards, backs, 360 degrees, find a little landing spot, we'll come all the way down to about 100 foot. Nice big flare, get that nose right up, get all that inertia back in the blades. Once we get down to about 10 feet, we'll push forwards again, get us level. And then if we've done it all right, we've got enough power built up in those blades again, we can just bring that collective back up and just cushion our landing.
No flying seats out of the roof?
No, they don't like putting ejector seats in helicopters for some reason, so.
I wonder why.